Anybody else looking forward to spring? So I start a new semester today, and one of my professors asked me to introduce myself, and in that introduction to say what plant I would be. So I pose this question to you. If you were a plant, looking forward to spring, as we are, what kind of plant would you be? You can just ponder that. Maybe that can be something that is kind of lurking around your subconscious as we practice. I found a plant that's a bit of a late bloomer, because I think I'm a late bloomer going to school at my age. It's called a Japanese anemone, and it's lusty, loose mounds of big coarse leaves with a background for wind-animated clusters of silky sheened pink blooms, and it has a yellow center, which I like because I feel like I'm yellow in my center, happy. Yellow is a happy. It spreads moderately when happy and requires little care. That's kind of me. Blooms more heavily and over a longer period than older selections, can become invasive in some areas, something to be aware of. And my bloom time is late, August to September. So that's my plant, and I'm sticking to it. So if you have a plant, send me your plant. Tell me all about it and why that describes you, if you want to. So I thought we would start, let's start seated. And in honor of spring, let's come into a Lotus Mudra. So we take our hands, place our palms together as though we're coming into prayer pose, and then just gently begin to peel open all the fingers except for the pinky and the thumbs. So the thumbs remain connected and the pinkies remain connected. Then draw that lotus right to your heart. And imagine it's opening up to all the possibilities, all the spring, the future spring possibilities. And then just let your shoulders relax down, let your eyes close if you're comfortable, or just soften your gaze. Then take a moment to tune in to your surroundings, noticing sensations and sounds. Notice where you're feeling in your body, maybe a little resistance to a seated posture. See if you can soften anywhere. And then we'll just begin our yogic 3-part breath. So softening the belly, drawing the air in, filling up belly, ribs, and lungs. And pausing at the top of the inhale. And let your exhale come slowly through the nostrils, releasing all the air. Belly draws back to the spine. And begin again, filling up. Pausing. And then a slow exhalation through the nostrils, feeling that sensation, maybe that warmth as the breath leaves the body. Let's take one more big breath in. Pause at the top, filling up completely. And then exhale slowly, releasing all of the air. And then just let your hands rest where they're comfortable in your lap. Let's take a moment to notice. And then when you're ready, blink open your eyes. We'll take our shoulders all the way up to our ears and then roll them back and down. And take a couple more here. Just reaching up with your shoulders and then lowering them down. Working out the kinks. Good. And then on this third one, take your hands to the fronts of your legs. And then draw your belly into your spine. Let your chin come down to your chest and round forward. So stretch of the back from the bottom to the top. And then on your inhale, shine. Look up. On your exhale, round forward. Draw that belly into the spine. Shoulders come forward. Inhale, shine. Look up. Exhale, round. Let's take 2 more, moving with your own breath. Excellent. Switch the cross of your legs. Let's give those hips equal time. And take your fingertips and walk them forward. Find that edge where you feel the stretch. Breathe in, look forward. And as you exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest. Take your fingertips and walk them over to the left. And then take that right hip and press it toward the floor. Take a nice big breath in and a long breath out. And then lift your gaze, look forward, walk your hands all the way over to the right, fingertips reach, extend. Take your chin down to your chest and press that left hip into the floor, side stretch on that left side. Breathe in and breathe out. And look forward, take your fingertips back to center and walk them gently back. And then take your right leg, extend it forward. Take your left leg and bring your foot to the inner thigh and flex your right toes towards your face. And now if you have a block and a strap, and you like to use your strap, you can take your strap and place it over the ball of that right foot, or you can just simply walk your hands forward until you find your edge. Also, if this left leg could use a prop, maybe a blanket or a block underneath there, if you feel like that would be supportive. Look forward, lift your chest, shine, and then on your exhalation, bring your nose towards your knee. Just a gentle, slow stretch, nose to knee. Good. We'll breathe in again, look forward, shine your heart, and on your exhalation, take this fold again. Good. And take it slow. And take one more breath in as you lift and shine, looking forward, and then exhale, descend toward that leg one more time. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. Slowly release your strap if you have it there, and take your fingertips, walk your way on up, and then we'll take this left leg. Wrap your left arm around your left leg and just take a hold of your leg as though it were a baby. Just rock that left hip from left to right. If you like, you can take your right elbow crease and hug it in a little bit more if you have access to that. Find what feels good. Just moving your left hip, rocking your left hip lovingly, gazing down. Good. We'll take one more breath in. And on your exhalation, gently place that left foot on the right side of the right leg. Keep flexing those right toes. Hug this knee in. We'll take our first twist. So left hand goes behind the body. Lift and shine. Take a big breath in, and on your exhalation, take your gaze over that left shoulder. So see where your neck mobility will allow you to gaze. Good. Breathe in. Take another little twist. And breathe out. Good. Take one more breath in here. Maybe lift a little bit more, pressing into the earth. And on your slow exhalation, unwind yourself. Take this left leg, send it forward, flex those left toes toward your face, and then take your right foot, place it on the inside of your right leg. Prop yourself up as needed. Decide if you want to use your strap. And then take your fingertips, walk them forward or your strap, and find your left foot. Inhale, shine and look forward. And exhale, bow. Good. Let's inhale, look forward. Keep flexing those toes toward your face. You'll feel that hamstring. Exhale, bow. And keep releasing as much as you can that right hip toward the floor. Inhale one more time, shine. And exhale, bow. Nice. Releasing the chin to the chest. Just surrender here. So we've got this play of opposites, this tension and this relaxation going at the same time. So on your next exhalation, slowly walk your fingertips back on up, and then take a hold of this right leg and give it a little rock. Little love for this hip. Maybe hug it in a little bit more. Rock from side to side. Keep that left foot flaxed. Keep your left foot flaxed. You know what I mean. Good. Breathe in. Gaze lovingly at your knee. And on your exhalation, go ahead. Let's come up. Slipping off my blanket here. Take your right foot across to the other side of the left leg and give yourself a big hug. Take your right hand behind you. Keep flexing that left foot so the left leg is engaged, all those muscles. And then think about this left rib cage twisting toward the right. Pressing into the earth, lift your heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Taking that gaze over the right shoulder. Good. One more breath in. Maybe twist a little bit deeper. As you exhale. On your next breath in, think about unwinding. And on your exhalation, go ahead, let it go. And take that right leg, send it forward. Flex both toes towards your face. Shine your heart. Roll those shoulders back and down. And then take your fingertips and just walk them forward. Maybe strap comes around your flexed feet, or maybe your hands wrap around your legs, and just surrender in a full forward fold here. So decide where you will land and see if you can find some stillness. Let your chin come down to your chest. Soften the back, soften the face, the hips. Good. Just beginning gently, slowly. Let's take 3 breaths here. See if you can soften a little bit more. At the same time, flex those toes. Keep those legs active. So we're fully in the present, aware of sensations, and also soft and hopeful. Good. We'll take one more breath in. And on your exhalation, slowly unwind. Come on up. You can keep unwinding. We all need to unwind a little bit more. And then we'll come up to tabletop. Decide if you would like some padding for your knees. I have so much padding here, but I will demonstrate. So place your knees wide. We're going to sink our hips back and take a child's pose, walking our fingertips forward, letting our forehead come to the mat. or if you like, a block or a blanket. And claw those fingertips. So you're coming up on your fingertips, and then getting those arms all active by drawing your shoulders down your back. Feel the strength in your arms. And send your hips back a little bit more if that's available to you. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come on up to your tabletop. And take a few cat-cows. So dip your belly, lift your gaze, look forward. And exhale, round. Press the mat away. Good. Belly comes into spine. Take a few more. Just work with what you got this morning. That's the best we can do. Good. Looking forward to all the benefits of this practice, as we always do. And take one more cat-cow, or two if you like. And then come to stillness. Send the right leg back straight and press your toes into the floor. Get nice and long with your leg. As you press your toes into the floor, send your heel back so you get a stretch in your calf. Good. Breathe in. Send your left leg, oh, it's going to be that kind of a Monday. Send your left arm forward. Good. And keep pressing that heel back as you reach forward and look forward. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Good. And then lower your left hand to the floor. We're going to lift that right leg and press the heel back. So just a one leg lift here. Good. Breathe in, lift a little bit higher. Feel that strength in the glutes. And then take that right leg across the left, press the toes into the floor, and then send that heel over toward the left as well. So just a little stretch. And then as you do, take your gaze and look towards your right toes. See if you can see them. Good. Stretch in the right side body. When you're ready, come back, flexing that foot one more time, lifting a little bit higher, and then slowly lower the right leg to the floor. Take your legs wide again. Bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips back, coming into a child's pose. Send your fingertips toward the floor and let your forehead lower. Good. Claw the floor. Draw your shoulders down your back. Good. Engage that upper back. So even though we're staying nice and soft, we're still using our strength here. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly come back to center. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Good. Send your left foot back. Press your toes into the mat and send your heel back. Good. Stretch that calf. Good. Breathe in and send your right arm forward, gaze forward. So that the right leg is relaxed, doing what it can to hold us up. Breathe in, breathe out. Take that right hand back to the mat, spreading those fingers nice and wide. And then take the left leg, cross it over the right, send place the toes on the floor and send the left heel pressing backward. Good. And then take your gaze toward, that foot. See if you can see it. Side body stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Lift that leg again. Press your toes toward the floor. Maybe we didn't lift it before, but lift it. Lift it a little higher. Get those glutes all engaged. Feel the glutes. And then lower the knee to the floor. Take both toes, tuck them. Send your hips back. We're going to come into a little bear pose. Just lift your knees a couple inches off the ground. Little bear. Looking forward. Looking forward to coming out of hibernation Feeling those legs. Yes, you can. When you're ready, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Press the heels toward the floor. Good. Gaze back towards your knees. Move your props out of the way. Take your dog for a walk, bending one knee and then the other. Good. And then find stillness in your first downward facing dog. Maybe lift your hips a little bit higher. Notice how your neck is feeling. Relax the back of the neck. Good. When you're ready, look forward. Come up on your tippy toes and take a walk to the front of your mat. Release your wrists. Just circle them out. And take a hold of your elbows. Make a little cradle for your head and just hang in your ragdoll. Good. Bend your knees as much as you need to protect the lower back. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Take one more breath in. And on your exhalation, release your hands, bend your knees, root into your feet, and roll up one vertebra at a time. Good morning, plant. Inhale, reach up, look up. Let your palms touch above your head and draw them down to your heart, coming into prayer. Take a moment to just pause here. Let everything settle. Yeah. Here we are, mountain pose. Release your hands. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back and let your palms face forward. Good. Nice, receptive, open heart and hands. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your forward fold. Make sure you bend your knees as much as you need to. And let your head release toward the floor. Inhale, take your hands to your shins and look forward. And exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, reach up, look up. Let your palms touch. This time, make that teepee mudra. So bring your hands into Charlie's Angels and take your side bend over to the left. Good. Breathe in. Keep pressing into the right foot. Keep that right leg nice and active here. Good. Inhale. Reach up and look up. Maybe even lean back just a little bit. Keep those arms framing the ears. And come back to center. Take your side bend over to the right. Good. Press into the left foot as well as the right. Good. Keeping that left hip pressing down toward the floor. Good. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, hands come to heart. And just pause here. Take a big breath in. And an exhalation as you release your hands. Coming into mountain. Open heart, open hands. Good. Lift and spread the toes and then press all your feet into the mat, all your toes into the mat, and then we'll sink our hips down coming into a chair pose. Good. Chair pose. Good. Maybe sink your hips a little bit more. From bear to chair, our quads are getting a workout. Good. Breathe in. And then bring your weight into your left foot. Step your right foot all the way back, coming into your Crescent Warrior. Good. So frame your ears here. Take your pinkies and draw them toward one another. Good. Feel the stretch here. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Awesome. Take one more breath in. Look forward. And on your exhale, look down towards your feet. Take your hands to frame your left foot. And then step your left foot back. We'll come into a plank pose. Good. So hands, fingers spread nice and wide. Bring your belly towards your spine. Start to feel the strength in our abs, drawing that core into... bringing the core into our awareness. Good. When you're ready, take your feet and just roll to the left of your mat and come into a side plank. So your feet are facing, you're facing forward, facing your left. And they can stack, or one can come to the floor. Just keep your breath smooth and steady. And on your exhalation, bring your right hand down, and we'll just take it to the other side. Always the option to lower your hips. You can stack. You can take your left leg to the mat. A whole variety of ways to kneel and kiss the earth, as Rumi would say. That makes plank a lot more pleasurable. When you're ready, lower your knees if they're not already down. Take the tops of your feet to the mat and slowly, easily, steadily lower your whole body to the ground. Just let your third eye, your forehead come to the mat. And just breathe in. Keep your hands right where they are, on the outsides of your shoulders, fingers spread. Draw those elbows in toward the body. Take one more breath in, and then shine forward, look forward. Come into your Cobra. Good. Tops of the feet on the floor. Exhale as you lower back down. Good. Sophie, shake it out whenever you need it. Press into the mat again. Shine. Maybe come up a little bit higher. Just play with your back bend. Don't play with your back. Play with your back bend. Softly, Sophie, shake it out. This time, here we go. We're going to press all the way up through table. Come into your down dog. Find your down dog and take a breath or two here. Maybe walk it out or find stillness. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then press those heels toward the floor. Lift the hips a little bit higher. And then look forward. Come up on your toes. Take your walk, step, hop, jump. Come to the front of your mat. Release your wrists. Maybe take a ragdoll. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your right hand to the outside of that left leg, your left leg, and then lift the left arm up and take a gentle twist, gazing up. Good. Keep pressing in equally with both feet, engaging the legs. One more breath in. Exhale as you switch sides. So left hand to the outside of the right ankle. Reach up, gaze up. Good. Exhale to release. Fingertips to the floor, bend your knees, root to rise. Come all the way up, reach up, let your palms touch, and draw them down to your heart. Let's find that open-hearted, awesome mountain pose. Maybe take a moment to close your eyes. Draw your shoulder blades toward one another. And take one more breath, blink open your eyes, inhale, sink down, chair pose, numero deux. Good, breathe in and breathe out. I know, that's Spanish and French. Good. One more breath, and then take your weight into your right foot, step back with your left. Get that long crescent lunge, feeling the strength and the stretch. Draw your shoulders down your back. Bring your pinkies toward one another. Frame your ears. Good. Breathe in. Let it go. Good job. All right, ready for some core action here? Breathe in. And as you exhale, take your hands down. Frame that right foot. Step on back with your right leg coming into your plank. Good. Always the option to lower your knees. If you're with me here, take yourself over to the left for a side plank. Now, the arm can reach up, the arm can reach over. You can have a ball with this side plank. You can take some wrist circles. Make it your own. When you're ready, come back through center and take it over to the right side plank. We got this. Good. You can even take a bind if you like, opening up that left shoulder, overhead. or all of the above. Bring your left hand down to the mat, lower your knees, lower the tops of the feet, lower your whole self, come all the way down. Let your forehead come to the mat. This time we're going to take our hands back behind our back and clasp them. See if you can get your palms to touch. And then take those shoulders, your shoulders, draw your shoulder blades toward one another, and then lift up, shine, coming into a half locust. So look forward, but don't crane your neck. So look forward, find a spot on the floor somewhere ahead of you and lift up. And if you'd like to go for full locust, you can zip up your legs and lift your legs off the floor. Good, breathe in. And breathe out, let it go. Turn your head to one side. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your heartbeat. Good. So while we're here, turn your head toward the left. Let's all be on the same side. Take your left hand to the outside of the left shoulder and take the right hand, palm face down, extend it out as, from your shoulder, so like a T. And then slowly, if you have no shoulder injuries, roll gently toward that right shoulder, taking your left leg across the right, placing your left toes on the floor. And then just press yourself away. Gentle shoulder stretch, so make it work for your body here. So only take it as far as feels good. And take one more breath in, and then slowly lower that left leg back down to meet the right. Turn your gaze toward the right and take your right hand to the outside of the right shoulder. Take that left hand, extend it out, palm face down. Good. And then as you gently roll toward the left, take your right leg across the left and place your toes on the floor. Good. Press into the mat. Get that shoulder stretch that works for you this morning. Good. Let it go. One more breath in. And as you exhale, come back to center. Bring your forehead to the floor. Take your hands to the outsides of the shoulders. Squeeze those elbows in. Come up through your Cobra or your up dog if you like. And then send your hips up toward the sky. Find your down dog. And let that be a slow ascent up so that your back has a chance to reset. So this is our counter pose. Take a nice big breath in. Press your heels toward the floor. Shake out your head, yes and no. Good. And then as you're ready, slowly walk toward the center and rise up. So we're all in the center of our mats. Good. And take a big step, big wide step facing forward. So your legs are wide on your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Come forward, look forward. And then as you're ready, bring your fingertips forward to the floor. You can walk them slightly forward. And then lower your head, getting a stretch of your arms here. Good. Keep pressing into all four sides of the feet. And keep that left hand on the floor. So left fingertips clawing, so drawing your shoulder back. And take the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. And then look under that left arm. Good. Breathe in. Nice twist, but keep pressing into all four sides of the feet. Good. On your exhalation, take that right hand, place it back, claw your fingers there, and then take the left hand to the outside of the right ankle. Look under your right arm. Good. Stretch of that left upper back. As you use your leverage from your right ankle. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Send the left hand to meet the right. Take your palms to the floor and then gently walk your hands back
in alignment with your feet, and just let your head hang. Shake it yes and no. Good, nice big breath in. Come up to your halfway lift, gazing down toward the floor, keeping that neck nice and long, your neck nice and long. And then as you're ready, hands come to hips, slowly rise. And then take your heels in and your toes and your heels and your toes and just walk back to center. Find your mountain pose. So palms face forward, nice shiny heart. Lift and spread your toes, feet about hip width. You probably know what's coming. Good. Maybe some of you are trees. I would suspect some of you would choose trees as your plant. Deeply rooted, majestic, awesome, strong trees. So let's practice bringing our weight into our left foot. Decide if you want to bring your right heel to your left ankle, or maybe you're feeling really steady today and you have a gaze, you're looking forward at something that's not moving. I'm actually looking at a tree, and you want to bring your right leg to the inside of the left thigh. If you choose that, keep your drishti, keep your focus, and press your foot into your leg into your foot. So if you can find some equanimity there. Maybe you want to reach your branches, grow your branches. Be that majestic tree that you are. Maybe some leaves are sprouting. It's spring, so we don't have to drop our leaves. We're growing. Good. Grow some leaves. Where do you want to grow? Good. Breathe in. And when you're ready, hands come back to your heart. Bring that right knee forward. Slowly lower it down and just walk it out. Maybe take an ankle circle or two on either side. And then come into your mountain pose again. Lift and spread the toes, feet hip width. Find that majestic mountain. Everything's majestic. When you're ready, weight comes into your right foot. Decide if it's ankle, heel to ankle on this side. It can be different. Just feel that steadiness of the support of the right leg. And if you're feeling really steady and you've got your drishti, you can bring that left foot to the inside of the right leg. Grow your branches. Shine. Accept the light that is offered to you from the sun. Breathe in the air and just be present. When you're ready, palms come together at your heart. Bring that left knee forward. Slowly lower the left foot down. Let's come into mountain pose here. Yeah, shine your heart. And then come up on your toes. Take a little balance challenge here by lifting your heels off the floor. Stretching. Good. Keep that drishti, that helps. And then lower, on down. Heels come down. Good. So a couple ways we're going to come down to the mat, coming down to our backs. One offering is to bring your feet wide, toes pointing out, and lower yourself through a yogi squat. If you are not ready for that today, then just slowly lower down to the mat. If you're in your squat, take your elbows to the insides of your legs. Press your legs into your elbows. We'll get one last hip stretch here before we come all the way down to our back. And when you're ready, take your hands on down, lower down to your glutes. Take your feet in front of you and take your hands back behind you. Your fingers can point either away or towards you. We're going to take a reverse table. So as you're ready, just press yourself up to your reverse table and then look up, squeeze your glutes. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Simple, right? Not so simple. Slowly lower down. Good morning, glutes. Before we come to our backs, let's come into Badaknasana, one of my favorites. So bring your feet together, shine, and on your exhalation, just bow forward, letting your legs soften toward the floor. Good. Nice big breath in. And just bow forward. As you exhale, see if you can soften a little bit more. Good. One more full breath. Breathe in to the fullest extent possible. Why not? And then let it go. Take your hands to the outsides of your legs. And then send your legs long on your mat. Come on down all the way to the mat. Yeah. And just feel your self-supported. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to take a pass through Banana Asana. So take the right leg off the mat and see if you can get that left leg on over there. Maybe the left ankle crosses over. And keeping your back on the floor, take your torso over to the right as well. And maybe you take your arms up and overhead, taking a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Good. So this is a serious stretch for the left side of the body if you haven't noticed. So see if you can soften into this. Start with something small, like a little smile. Good. And notice how your breath gives you that additional stretch. So see if you can fill up the entire lung, all of your lungs. And see if you can exhale completely. We'll take one more breath in. And as you exhale, take that left ankle, place it back on the mat, bring your torso back to center. Let both legs come back to center. And just let your spine neutralize here just for a moment. Maybe take a full body stretch. Why not? Reach up and over. Good. Breath in, and then take that left leg across to the left. Take your torso to the left and see if you can grab a hold of that right wrist with your left. So it might be different on this side. Just make your modifications until you find that stretch. You might have to wiggle a little bit more to the right, keeping your back completely on the mat as much as possible. You'll have a little bit of air in the lower back, but keep the shoulders on the mat. Good. Breathe in. And slow exhalation. Feel that inner massage you're getting. Take one more breath in and a long breath out. Good. Take in one more round of excellent oxygen. And on your exhalation, we'll come back to center. Send your legs long. Let the spine just soften, neutralize. Good. Nice big breath in. Such a good stretch. And then hug the knees into the chest. Take that well-deserved stretch. And then another favorite. I always say I have a favorite, and there's so many favorites. So take your circles. Drawing circles on your ceiling with your knees. Roll massage. Go both directions. Then find stillness. Give yourself a nice big hug. Good. On your next exhalation, take your right hand and gently guide the left leg over to the right. So knees gently, softly landing over to the right. Open up that left shoulder. Gaze over towards your left arm for a juicy final twist. So we've done a lot of work with our hips. See if you can soften. See if you can let go, just a little bit of resistance. A little bit goes a long way. Take another big deep breath. And on your long, luxurious exhalation, draw your knees back into your chest. And then take your left hand and gently guide your right knee over toward the left. Open up the right arm, take your gaze in that direction. Open up the right shoulder, see if you can soften. Find a place where you can just let go. Maybe it's the shoulder, maybe it's the hip. Good. Take one more full breath in. And let your exhalation bring you back to center. Take one more knee squeeze. And then take any shape that might feel good in your body. So you know what that is. Maybe it's happy baby. Maybe it's legs up. And then eventually let's all meet together in our final resting shape. Covering up as needed. Letting those shoulders tuck underneath you. Maybe tucking a blanket under your knees if you like. And just open your palms. Open up that heart. And take a well-deserved rest. Allowing this Shavasana to be your opportunity to integrate all the good work you've done for your mind, body, and spirit. It's a little Mary Oliver for you on this Monday. When I am among the trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks, and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness. I would almost say that they save me, and daily. I am so distant from the hope of myself, in which I have goodness and discernment, and never hurry through the world, but walk slowly and bow often. Around me the trees stir in their leaves and call out, "Stay a while." The light flows from their branches, and they call again. It's simple, they say. And you too have come into the world to do this, to go easy, to be filled with light, and to shine. Stay right where you are, or begin to deepen your breath if you'd like to. Begin to move fingers and toes. Turn your head from side to side. And take your time to roll to one side, pausing in fetal position, just acknowledging the hope of rebirth. And when you're ready, use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take a moment to find your roots, your groundedness, feel that sensation of support. And then take your arms out wide, reach up, look up, and let your hands float down to your heart center. Take one last bow, this time to yourself, for showing up for yourself. And if you have some additional love to send out in the form of a prayer to someone who could use it, do that. Thank you so much for practicing with me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.